Alrighty, so I am harvesting some of my garlic because it is time. So what I read is that I can't remember the type of garlic that I have, but the type of garlic that I have doesn't have a scape. It just has these leaves. And so once this turns brown, it's time to harvest. So I'm digging in there to get them out. Okay. Yay. My garlic. Fairly decent size. This is just from one bulb. So I'm going to go and do the others. Here's one right here. I think this has been ready. I was just kind of nervous about harvesting because I've never harvested them before. One of my other ones came out. The leaves on it had fallen off. So yeah, this one, I feel like this one never got enough sun. So I don't know. I'm still gonna harvest it though. Oh wow, this one is nice. It's a lot nicer than what I thought. 3 so far. All right, here goes this one. They're smaller than what I thought. Alrighty, here goes this one. So I was reading that you should not pull them out, but rather you should dig them out. And so that is what I'm doing. Alright, here's my last one. This one is still kind of upright, but I still think it's about ready. So I'm gonna go in and dig it out. It's about to rain, you guys. There's that one. This is the one that I pulled first. Yeah, the top of this one came off. I'm not quite sure what I need to do with it, but I'm going to find out. And these are the other garlic. As you can see, not bad. I'm about to place them all inside of here, and what I will do is put this in my pantry and allow them to cure for 2 weeks. Yay. Did you know that there are quite a few vegetables that you can actually grow during the hot summer months? You can begin them from seed right now in July, or you can transplant them and you will have a harvest for the fall. I know a lot of times we think that spring is the only time that we can get seed in the ground or start our seedlings indoors during the winter time. But no, there's so much that you can do. If you have not already gotten started, you guys, it is not too late to do so. I'm just going to name a few things that you can begin in July. There's cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, there's watermelon. You can do beans, all kinds of beans you can do. You can do beets, you can do turnips, you can do different types of greens like mustard greens, collard greens. You can do kale, Swiss chard. You can even start carrots right now. Now that we are in the heat of the summer, because July is the hottest month of the year. But you guys, there is so much that you can grow. And being that this is something that I am trying to build up on for me and my family, I am constantly trying to put food in the ground, or seedlings, whatever, however you want to call it. Eventually, it's going to be food in the ground for me and my family so that we can use this for our kitchen garden. This is something that is very important to me for my homemaking. So yeah, as I am just preparing my grow bags for what I'm going to plant, I just wanted to let you guys know that it is not too late to get out there. Now, before I tell you all what I'm about to grow, I just want to share a little bit about my experience with these 20-gallon grow bags. I have been able to plant a lot of things inside of them, and honestly, I like them a lot because I'm not running into the problem of root rot with my vegetables. I can say that some of the tomato plants that I planted in the containers that I got from Trader Joe's, the plastic basically, those two of them, I think two of them got root rot. It was either one or two got root rot. And so I had to pull them. But I don't really have that problem with the grow bags because the aeration is so good that it's really hard to damage your seedlings or your plants with overwatering. Now, that is not to say that you can't damage your plants and overwater them. You definitely can. It is not impossible to do so. But I just want to remind you guys to be mindful of overwatering because if it has rained a lot and then you go and you decide you want to water your plants, they can get root rot in the grow bags. However, it's not as likely for it to happen in these grow bags because of the material and the aeration that you get from this breathable material. All right, you guys. So my children are out here helping me on this particular day. And so I honestly, I was like, you know what, y'all? I'm tired. I don't want to have to lift up these heavy bags by myself. The soil that I use, those bags aren't too heavy. However, when it comes to the compost, those bags are really heavy. All right, getting into what I am about to plant. And I started 90% of these from seed.
So I wanted to show you guys what I'm transplanting today. So I have some lima beans here and here and here. And this is okra. And these are zucchini and watermelon. So I have 6 watermelon plants. I have 4 zucchini. I have 4 okra. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lima bean plants. And all of those are going to go in those grow bags. These 6, and then there's 2 grow bags there. No, actually 3, so 9 grow bags that have, these 6 I just finished filling up. These 3 I filled up like a month ago. I also have space over here and here. It needs to be mowed, you guys. Don't like excuse that. But yeah, so I think I'll be good today.
All right, you guys. So as I am preparing my seedlings and separating them so that I can plant them into the grow bags, I just want to share again what I do in order to fill my grow bags up. So I use the Expert Gardening brand of soil. It's the organic one. I use that because it's the cheapest organic soil that I can find. I know it's for the garden, like for the ground. However, potting mix is so much more expensive. It's like double the cost. Garden soil is going to be a little more woody. So if you need like a soft, fluffy soil, I haven't come across anything yet where I absolutely needed that soft, fluffy soil. But if you do, then potting mix would be the way to go. I am not against it. I'm sure that it does a lot better. But y'all, I am on a budget. And so I'm trying my best to garden as inexpensively as possible. And this has just been the best way for me. So after I do 1 bag of the Expert Gardening organic soil, then I'll add in some granular fertilizer. And that's also the Expert Gardening brand. It's organic also. And it is either all-purpose I'll use or either the one that says tomato, you guys tongue-tied over here, tomato and vegetable fertilizer. And then once I do that, I just water all of that in nicely. And then I will add some of this living earth compost on top of that and let that be. And so I'll use about 1/3 of that living earth compost to add on top of the soil. And I'll water all of that in really well to make sure it gets nice and moist. And then I add in my seedlings into my grow bags. And then I water it in very well. And so this is the fertilizer that I use to water in my vegetables. It's the Alaska fish fertilizer. This is for organic gardening also. And this gives your plants an immediate feed. The granular fertilizer will break down over the course of like a month. So, yes.
Alrighty, all of my planting for today is done. Tomorrow I'm going to come out and actually plant my zucchini. And I realize these are cucumbers. I thought they were zucchini, but these are cucumbers. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take these okra plants out and I'm going to put them over there in those gray bins. And I'm going to use these 2 grow bags for 2 of my zucchini squashes. And I still need to find 3 more places for my zucchini plants. I did get some more containers from Trader Joe's. So I'm thinking, I know, it's the tractor behind our house. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I told you guys we live like right in front of a farm. But I got these 2 containers from Trader Joe's. So I have 2 here. There was actually another one. My husband may have gotten it. And then I also had this container. These are some old strawberries that went bad. And so I'm just going to put it in some of the soil. But so that probably would cover all my zucchini. So 1, 2, 3, and then the other 2 grow bags over there. So that's 5.
All right, you guys. So here I am doing several things. I am covering up these plastic containers that I got from Trader Joe's with one of those drawstring laundry baskets or bags, however you want to call it. And I'm doing this to protect them. I saw a few reels or shorts or something out there where people are doing these things to help protect their plants. It's an inexpensive way to cover them. You know, when you have containers, you can cover them like this. And then I also have those bamboo sticks that I got from Walmart. It was like 12 for $3.60 something. Very inexpensive. And I'm just using those as stakes for my zucchini plants. So these 2 squash plants that are in here, they were the weakest ones. So that's why I was experimenting with them. I'm doing the same thing with my grow bags, just covering them and tightening up that drawstring. Now, I have to tell you, the experiment is already done. It's done because those poor seedlings, they died within like 2 days. It was just not good. Our clay soil is so horrible. But I'm wondering if I had a stronger seedling, if perhaps it would have done better. Just want to encourage you guys to get out there and experiment, because maybe you'll find something that works for you that you have never heard of, that's a little unconventional. But hey, if it works, it works. I'm all about that. You guys, I'm excited to show you what I use my produce for from my kitchen container garden. I'm hoping to be able to post some videos of some of the things that I am cooking. This morning, as I'm doing my voiceover, I picked some bell peppers, some jalapeno peppers, some green onion, as well as some herbs, basil, sage, not cilantro, but parsley, oregano, and one other one. I forget the other one. And I made a sausage potato hash, and it was divine. But yeah, I ended up putting those other zucchini plants in those other 2 grow bags, you guys.
But that is all, you guys. It is June 28th, so we have 3 more days until July. You guys can still get out there and do some gardening and plant some things. Things will still grow. It's not too late. Zucchini, cucumber, watermelon, okra, and tomatoes, all of those will grow. I'm in zone 8A, so I have probably up until early to mid-November to grow food. So get out there and grow. July is almost here. Get your July garden. Get your July garden going. All right. God bless you. Take care.